Yo, yo. What's goody, man? This is your boy at DFSMasterMind _ over on Twitter. Thank you for clicking on today's video. Today's date is August the 2nd. Man, hopefully yesterday, hopefully y'all got to that green line, and hopefully, some of my picks help. Starting off with pitching, we had Marcus Stroman. He did okay. Man. He got a 16 piece. I was expecting more like a 25er. Barreus came through with like a 20 piece. You know what I'm saying? That was very, very good. We love that. I think yesterday I actually got a little lucky, man. I don't like to toot my own horn, but I was saying I'm not paying up for Sale or Scherzer. Scherzer got pulled from the game, which is crazy. And then Chris Sale got lit up, y'all. I'm telling you, those Cleveland bats, they a little dangerous, man. I didn't have a good feeling about it. I avoided those two pitfalls, so I was able to cash in about 80% of my lineups. I had one lineup, didn't make it. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's all good, man. Seattle bats came through for me. I could have had a really nice night, man, if I would have lined more of the good plays on one lineup, because I could afford these guys, man. I just kind of misfired. Nato had a great night, man. He showed out. But anyways, man, we don't dwell in the past, man. We got to keep it moving, keep progressing. We're gonna take what we learned from yesterday, apply it to today, and we're gonna hop right in, man. Hopefully y'all got hopped in some early games. Hopefully y'all get to the green line on that. Before tonight, man, it's real simple to me, man. I'm keeping it short. I'm keeping it sweet. I'm going to let you know who I like, who I dislike, and we're going to keep it rolling. Before I hop into my pitchers, I wanted to say on tonight's slate, we don't have a ton of good pitchers, man. Like yesterday was the total opposite. Yesterday we had a ton of pitchers. I'm talking like pitchers out the wazoo. We even had Nolasco. He had a decent game, man. We had so many good options to look at. Tonight is not like that, man. It's gonna be all about the bats. What we want to do tonight is just nail our pitchers. We don't want to pick the wrong guy, man. We want to just play it safe, get some decent value from the pitcher spot, and move on. And try to save as much money for our bats while doing that. So starting off, man, I think the number one pitcher on the slate is definitely going to be Dallas Keuchel. In my opinion, I think he's in a good spot. The rain, I believe this game has a lot of rain implications. It's a 30% chance of rain, but he's going up against Tampa Bay, man. Not only Tampa Bay strikes out a ton, but it's versus a lefty, man. And we all know what happens when Tampa Bay versus lefties. They tend to struggle a lot more, man. They have a lot of lefty power bats, man, so we kind of neutralizing a little bit of that power. Dallas Keuchel in his last game was subpar. He wasn't that good. But in this matchup, if the rain is clear, man, I'm going to lock him in as my top dog for tonight. And then after him, I guess we could look. This is not my pick. This is not the guy, but right after him, I'm guessing most ownership would lead towards Jake Arrieta, if I'm not mistaken. But it's not pretty at pitching, man. It's not pretty. Jake Arrieta's in an okay spot, but he's going up against those Diamondbacks, man, and we know what the Diamondbacks are capable of. They're a lot worse on the road, so that's a positive. But I think Jake Arrieta is going to be that second, that second elite option as far as this slate goes. But my next pitcher besides Dallas Keuchel, I'm riding with the man who a lot of people would just write off and say he sucks. I'm gonna rock with Matt Moore tonight, man. He's in AT&T Park. Matt Moore is very decent when he plays at home. He's going up against the Athletics. It's 65 degrees, man, so we're not going to have a ton of, balls flying out. AT&T Park is already a positive pitcher's ballpark. I think if we go at this, man, I think we can lock him in, dude. That's how I'm really feeling tonight. I do like a few Oakland bats, man. I always like to pick a few of those guys, like Chris Davis, some of the power bats, Jed Lowry. He's pretty sneaky some nights. But I think in this situation, man, we're going to have to pick somebody. And there's a lot of pitchers I want to actually target. So I think he does it for me. He fits the bill, man. He's cheap. He's at 6.1K. I'm going to match him up with some Dallas Keuchel if weather allows me to continue to hold my shares with Keuchel. And that's going to be my ace route. That's going to be my number one pitching option for tonight. Because there's a lot of, I'm telling you, man, there's a lot of pitchers. I'm like, I don't know. Julio Teheran is one of my guys I like to look at. But tonight he's going up against the Dodgers in Turner Field. Man, if it was in the other ballpark, I would think about it. So I don't want that. We know Julio Teheran struggled versus lefties. We know the Dodgers have a ton of lefties they can throw at him. You know, I'm not really interested in Rick Porcello. We seen Chris Sale couldn't handle the Cleveland boys. I don't think Porcello goes in and shuts them down. And then we have people like A.J. Cole, Vance Worley, Trevor Williams, Robert Stevenson, Jeremy Hellickson. These are not names that, you know, that I'm excited about, man. So those are going to be my top two pitchers, man. I'm going to just end it right there. That's who I'm rocking with. Matt Moore, Dallas Keuchel. And if I had to give just a third pitcher, just in case Keuchel ends up getting rained out, it would be Jake Arrieta, man, because I have to have some sense of security. And I think he's decent, man. He's the next best arm. He's a guy I can see myself trusting, so I would plug him in. And I wanted to get Vargas, man, versus Baltimore, but Vegas is not having it, man. Like, anytime a team total is over 5, I can't find it in myself to take that pitcher, man, because you know, everything says he's supposed to get blown up. So I'm not gonna take that chance, but I do think Jason Vargas is he's in a weird spot, man. Versus a decent team, very fair price, and he's actually been pitching okay. And I think he's somewhat safe, man. But Baltimore scares me, man. So I don't wanna put him out there as one of my guys. But now, man, this is a fun part. We finna get into some of these bats. Like I said, there's a bunch of people I want to attack. And starting off, man, my number one stack for tonight is going to be the Angels, man. We doing it, man. We're going to L.A. It's going to be a late game. We know the Angels always play a late game. They're going up against Jake Thompson, young buck. You know, Vegas implied run total for the Angels is 5.4. It's 87 degrees out there. We got 7-mile-per-hour winds blowing out. That screams to me. I'm gonna attack this spot, dude. We got Vegas digging the total, digging the team. They like the matchup. The run total is going up. One of the other things I always look for. So I'm rocking with the Angels, man. It's self-explanatory. I think we can really expose Jake Thompson. So Angels number one stack, man, hands down. That's who I want to have the most exposure to. Number two would have to be, I would just say a game stack. We'll call it a game stack. In the Coors game, I'm going to try to get a few bats from that game. Y'all already know the spill on that, though. It's Coors, man. Y'all know it goes down. But we do have wind blowing in on Coors, man, today. So keep that in mind, man. Maybe a few of these homers stay in the field, stay in the ballpark. But I do like Coors, man, as a whole. I like both sides. Tyler Chatwood is a decent pitcher, though. But, you know, the Mets are pretty dangerous, dude. So I think both sides are in play on that. Another team I would love to attack, well, really just a pitcher I would love to attack, is Austin Pruitt versus the Houston Astros. You already know what the Astros do, man. They put up runs. Their implied run total right now is only at 5. I see that going up tremendously. It went down, man. Like, Vegas looks like they're I don't know if it's because of the weather, why the total's going down. Those are things we have to pay attention to. But I can tell you this: if this game plays and Austin Pruitt is on the mound, the Astros will be scoring runs, man. It's as simple as that. Vegas has their reasons for adjusting lines, to whatever the case may be. But yeah, man, if that game plays, Houston bats are definitely in play. Another team, I'm going to get you a cheap one, then I'm about to get out of here, man. A game stack, man, another game stack we can kind of look at is going to be the Marlins and the Nationals. I think that's a good spot to look at. But a single team, the last one I want to talk about is going to be the Cardinals, man, going up against Brett Salter. They're in not Marlins Park. They're in Milwaukee Brewers Millers Park. And in this ballpark, man, we all know all hell breaks loose, man. The ball flies. Suter, he started off the season pretty solid when he first got the call up, but he's been struggling here recently. One thing I always talk about, man, we like to key in on what Vegas is talking about, and they have they have the Cardinals going up, which is always a positive. So I'm gonna look at them. They have a few cheap bets I definitely want to get. Jed Jerko is just he's calling me, man. Him, Yadier Molina. We can get that Lucas Vogt guy. He's been balling. They have a few cheap bats, man. We can definitely take advantage of. Matt Carpenter is still underpriced at 4.3. Definitely a situation to take advantage of. Man, that's gonna do it, man. These are my takes. Hopefully this helps you get to the green line. Hopefully I sparked something where you're like, oh man, that may be a good spot. Little bro may know what he's talking about. I'm steady getting to the green line, man. I'm trying to get it. I appreciate all the love, man. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking the video. Bless up. Hit me on Twitter at DFSMasterMind _. Let's cash out, y'all.